Hey Walter, welcome to the Community Living Golf event. Just want to give you an opportunity here to see your swing at regular speed, and we'll let that play on through, put you back in your dress position, then we'll go ahead and take a look at a few things for you. So while we got you back here in your setup, I'm not going to do my traditional swing analysis with you. I just want to talk about some very generic, general things that you could do to improve your golf swing right out of the gate. So let's just go ahead and do a little split screen comparison, and we'll go ahead and pull up Brandt Snedeker. I'm going to clear these lines off the screen because we're really not going to deal with swing plane, because there's some things that we want to change before we even talk about swing plane, and when you change the things I'm going to talk about, that's going to have a major influence on your golf swing. So first and foremost, from this vantage point, we would change your posture, and we would change your posture to the point where we want your spine straight and on a tilt. Right now you're sort of hunched over a little bit. At that point in time, the legs can come down into a nicely unlocked position, which you're doing. And then from there, the arms can hang down off that tilted spine and the club can work out to the ball. While we do that, though, we need to connect the hands better. So you need a better grip. Right now you got a split-handed grip. Your hands are too far apart from one another. So we got to mold those together. Also, when we set up, we want to talk a little bit about alignment. What we see here is Snedeker's feet are running in this direction. If I carry that out to the fairway, the club face is supposed to run parallel to the feet. Parallel lines on camera would have an appearance of converging. So he's basically set up to hit the golf ball in that direction. What we see with his upper body, and not just his upper body, but his knees also follow the exact same line as his feet, as do his hips, as do his forearms, as do his shoulders. What we can see with you is your left arm is underneath here, which very simply tells us, if I were to draw a line over top of your forearms are aiming way over in this direction. So they're aiming left of your feet, but your feet are also going left. Your shoulders are going left, your knees are going left, and your hips are going left. But they're all going a different amount in that direction. So what we have to do from an alignment standpoint is we have to get your feet running parallel to where we want to go. Once we get your feet parallel, then your knees and your hips will automatically sort of line up. But then we have to learn how to get your arms and your shoulders turned clockwise so that they're square to your feet. And again, we want to do all of that with learning how to achieve a better grip. So at this point in time, we would be standing a little taller, have a little bit better posture, we would have a better grip, and we would have better alignment. Those are three fundamentals of 6 at your address position. Once those fundamentals are improved, then basically what happens when we bring the golf club back is we want to turn, we want to create arm extension, we want to create wrist hinge, and we want to do all of that maintaining a stable right side. So Snedeker's going to draw the club back, turn his shoulders, extend his arms back towards the camera, cock his wrist so the club goes from below to above his hands, all while still turning, and he does all this on a very stable right side. So when we're at the top, our 4 energy sources are to take the club back, we turn or coil, we maintain arm extension so our arms aren't compressed to our core, we create wrist hinge, and we create all that motion about a stable right side. We can see with you when you bring the golf club back, you turn your shoulders, you create arm extension, and you start to create wrist hinge. But then you stop. So you haven't completed your turn, you haven't completed your arm motion with wrist hinge, but yet you've stayed pretty stable on your right side. Again, this would all look a little bit different too once we refine the posture and have you stand a little taller. Again, if you had a proper grip, the proper grip is also going to help you hinge better and take the club back a little bit further. At this point in time, all we really want to do, once we make a better backswing, we just want to swing through to a finish. We simply want to move our weight from our right to our left, try to fire our knees and our hips to the target, unwind our core, meaning uncoil, and fire the hands. So that when we do fire from here and swing through the golf ball, by the time of impact, the right heel's off the ground, and the right heel keeps coming off the ground, up on the toe of the right foot, and this allows our hips to square around and us to fully rotate through to a finishing position. And that will give us a general concept or look of what a golf swing should visually appear like. With you, you're swinging through. You started to sort of move your weight from right to left. You don't transfer it over. You're falling back a little. Hands are moving through, and now you're sort of falling back, and you're never getting up on the toe of your right foot. Therefore, you're never getting your weight fully to your left side and standing on your left side. Pretty incredible, actually, how far you are able to get your upper body to rotate through, considering your right foot staying on the ground. So, quick little summary. We'd like to improve your posture. We need to improve your alignment. Feet, knees, hips, shoulders, and arms. We have to improve your grip. Once we do that, we want to bring the club back so it's a longer backswing. We have to turn the shoulders more. We have to cock the wrists once we have a good grip and try to make a longer arm swing. From there, when we swing through, we got to get off the right heel, up on the right toe, so we're standing on our left side and not falling back with our weight. Okay? Once you get sort of some of that stuff going on, some of the static fundamentals, proper grip, proper posture, proper alignment, then you can talk about a couple of the other from more face-on view, which is your ball position. What does the golf club look like with you geometrically? And then you can go ahead and take a look at the dynamic motion once we have more motion. Right now we don't have a lot of motion, so there's no real point in putting the lines up and looking at swing plane and what's the plane of your backswing, and how are you coming into the ball relative to plane as well, because the golf swing is just too short, it's too condensed, so there's no point in looking at that at this stage of the game. Okay? Anyways, if at any point you'd like to get yourself on a program and work on your golf game, certainly feel free to give me a call. I'm over at Glen Abbey in Oakville. All my contact information is at the end of this analysis. Also, if you're involved with any golf tournaments or sit on a committee for any golf tournaments and you're looking for a unique gift to provide to the guests, also certainly feel free to contact me. Anyways, I hope you had a great day. I hope you enjoyed getting an opportunity to see your swing on video, and I hope you have a great summer, and maybe we might hear from you.